Hello, friends, and welcome back to today's live stream, guys. So, guys, tonight's story isn't really about the Netflix, Warner Bros., or a $72 billion bid. It's about the who controls storytelling in the streaming age and whether Hollywood, as we know it, survives the next chapter. Netflix move to buy Warner Bros. And HBO has sent shockwaves through an industry already on its knees. Because this isn't just another merger, it's a potential power shift that would redraw the lines between the studios, creators, and audiences forever. At a time when theaters are shrinking, seasons are shorter, and careers are less stable, this deal asks a brutal question. Does consolidation save Hollywood or does it finish the disruption that was started? So, guys, for the film fraternity, the Hollywood, the producers, directors, actors, writers, and thousands of crew members behind the camera, this deal represents uncertainty disguised as an opportunity. Netflix argues that pairing its global engine with the Warner's legendary intellectual property will create more shows, bigger budgets, and wider reach. But if you ask me, many creators fear the opposite. Fewer studios means fewer buyers for ideas, less bargaining power, and tighter creative control dictated by algorithms rather than instinct. Directors worry their films could be designed for phones instead of the theaters. Actors fear shorter contracts and compressed seasons, and writers see a future with smaller rooms, fewer episodes, and faster burnout. In an industry already struggling to protect long term careers, the idea of the largest streamer absorbing one of the last major traditional studios raises existential concerns. So, guys, for the theaters and traditional filmmaking, the stakes are just as high. Warner Bros., one of the largest media production, has historically been one of the Hollywood's strongest believers in traditional and theatrical releases, while Netflix is rooted in a streaming first philosophy. Even with the promises of theatrical commitments, unions and exhibitors fear those guarantees could fade once the merger is complete. So that could mean the fewer wide releases, shorter theatrical windows, and a continued decline of the cinema experience not as a cultural event but as a business. Film festivals, award campaigns, and prestige cinema itself could all feel the shift towards content optimized for the speed, scale, and global consumption. Audiences, meanwhile, sit at the center of this storm. Even if they don't realize it, on the surface, the deal sounds like a dream. HBO's premium storytelling combined with the Netflix endless library and global access. Yes, but the regulators are asking whether that convenience come at a price. Less competition often leads to higher subscription fee, fewer choices and content that feels safer, more familiar and algorithm driven. If Netflix gains too much of control over what gets how and how it is made, distributed, viewers could end up seeing more of what performs well and less of what takes risk. The question isn't whether audiences will get the content, but whether they will get the variety, originality, and true creative diversity. That question is still underneath. This is why antitrust regulators are circling this deal so aggressively. They aren't just looking at the numbers or a market share, they are looking at the power over the creators, over labor, over distribution, and ultimately over the entire Hollywood culture itself. Previous antitrust battles have shown that fewer buyers means lower pay for the creators and fewer chances for new voices to emerge. And in a Hollywood already reshaped by streaming economics, that imbalance could harden into something permanent. So, guys, the another layer in the politics, global regulators and rival bidders, and this deal becomes less of a business transaction and more of a referendum on the future of entertainment. Will governments allow one company to become the gatekeeper for movies, prestige TV, and global streaming? Or will they draw a line and force the Hollywood to find another path forward? The answer will decide not just who wins this bidding war, but who gets to tell stories for the next generation. So, when people ask why this merger matters, the answer is simple. It matters to directors fighting for creative freedom, actors searching for stability, writers protecting their livelihoods, and audiences who still want stories that surprise them. This isn't just Netflix chasing growth, it's Hollywood confronting its own identity. And the outcome will tell us whether the future of entertainment belongs to storytellers or to the algorithm. So, guys, that was the main breakdown between the Hollywood, Netflix, and Warner Bros. Merger. So, guys, let me know in the comments what do you think on this entire story. Do you think this merger is a good idea? It will bring the fresh and new content and new ideas for the movies and web series, or will it shrink the already diversified Hollywood picture? Also, kindly give it a thumbs up if you like this story, and I will see you guys in the next video. And also keep subscribing to our channel so for the daily upcoming real news stories. Thank you.